From Keene in the Shire at the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, February 23rd, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.58 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,329 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $32, and the average price of Bitcoin is $9,738. Antiwar.com reports the first pro-government militias arrived in Syria's Afrin district on Tuesday and immediately came under attack from the Turkish military. More arrived on Wednesday, and by Thursday, the first militias reached the front lines. The Kurdish YPG cheered the arrival of these reinforcements, but warned that they were insufficient, with Turkey throwing its military at them, pushing for Syria's army to get directly involved. YPG spokesman Nouri Mahmoud says that the Syrian army has a duty to protect the nation's borders from invasion, and that the militias are not in the quality or capacity to resist the Turkish forces. Turkey has threatened major consequences if Syria dares resist the invasion, and that seems to have the government reluctant to get directly involved, at least for now. With Turkey having endorsed regime change long ago, Syria may ultimately decide to get involved, feeling there is little more Turkey can do to them than what they're already doing. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. They don't feed the banks. They're Bitcoin preferred and have removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports Missouri Governor Eric Greitens was indicted by a grand jury on a felony charge of invasion of privacy on Thursday. The indictment, filed by St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kimberly M. Gardner, accuses Greitens of transmitting a nude image of a woman he had an affair with in 2015, which he took without her consent. Greitens allegedly threatened to blackmail the woman by releasing the image of her taken while she was blindfolded with her hands bound, according to a conversation recorded by her ex-husband, also without her consent. Gardner said the grand jury found probable cause to believe Greitens violated a Missouri statute which categorizes the transmitting of an image in a manner that allows access to the image via a computer as a Class E felony, punishable by up to 4 years in prison. Greitens issued a written statement on Facebook denying the allegations and saying the charges were politically motivated. He wrote in the statement, "As I have said before, I made a personal mistake before I was governor. I did not commit a crime. As today's disappointing and misguided political decision, my confidence in our prosecutorial system is shaken but not broken. I know this will be righted soon." His attorney, Edward L. Dowd Jr., also said Greitens did not commit a crime. In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports the armed sheriff's deputy assigned to the Florida high school where 17 people were shot dead has resigned rather than face suspension after an internal investigation showed he failed to enter the school to confront the gunman during the attack, according to the county sheriffs. Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel said Deputy Scott Peterson, who was on duty and in uniform as the resource officer posted to Stoneman Douglas High School, was the only law enforcement officer present on February 14th when the rampage started. Peterson's actions were caught on video during the massacre carried out by a lone gunman. Israel said, "What I saw was the deputy arrive at the west side of Building 12, take up a position, and he never went in," referring to the building on campus popularly known as the Freshman Building, where authorities said the bulk of the shooting occurred. Israel told reporters the shooting lasted about 6 minutes and that Peterson arrived at the Freshman Building within about 90 seconds after the first shots were fired, then lingered outside for at least 4 minutes. Asked what the deputy should have done, Israel responded, "Went in, addressed the killer, killed the killer." Peterson has not given a reason for why he did not enter the building. Israel said he would not release the video at this time and may never do so. Police officers arriving on the scene from adjacent Coral Springs thought the gunman was still inside as they searched the building based on a security camera video feed they mistakenly believed was showing them real-time images, but was actually footage from 20 minutes earlier. The Broward sheriff said crews, after slipping away from the school, casually spent more than an hour drifting through a Walmart store and visiting 2 fast food outlets before he was spotted and arrested. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.